It is a shame and disgrace how the Jamaican government has been responding to this catastrophe. Shame and disgrace. You should have shame on yourself. You leave it to private citizens, corporate donors, donor agencies from Jamaica and abroad. What you say? Are them for do it? And now the government for do it. And this meeting with Ramesh was nothing but a public relations gimmick. Prime Minister, now is not the time for PR. We don't need no PR. Because I don't know where you set up the cameras. Set up Ramesh, sit down in a chair, record everything, edit it, and put it out. Where that for? We don't need that.
I'm there. I say me I go and do some work and clear up my place. And me I tell you say, me only lost 2 of we deal with in here so. Me look to the left and when me say, Darrell, Mr. Darrell Vaz, see the fridge where Buju that talk about. Where this had do down here so this not supposed to there so, Mr. Vaz. This not supposed to there so. As 2 of, see there? As 2 of high-end stove and thing for sell. And you chuck off your refrigerator over here so over side. You and your friend them, because you want teeth it. I'm telling you, you know, you see them people here, I can't go back to my work.
So this video right now I go viral on TikTok and most people feel like say the custom worker I tell the truth. But in the comment section somebody basically thank him for being honest. And he basically stated this is all for entertainment purpose. You see me? So yeah, him actually did not find Buju. Although Buju, as 2 of Buju say him lose, it wasn't a fridge. It was stove and a styling. You see me? So a lot of people think that video there truthful. No, entertainment purpose only. But clearly Buju dropped everything. He removed the post from him page and all that. Darrell Vaz, Sefim last piece, and I guess them move on from this. But a lot of people have voiced them concerned about customs and I show evidence so custom literally rob the people them. You see me? Yeah, but for all who have a bad custom experience, leave it under the comment section. Anyway, we're going to move on because today Prime Minister Andrew Holness hosts CARICOM members and they basically toured the affected part of Jamaica. Also in this video, Prime Minister Andrew Holness spoke very clearly and basically stated that all the funds, that is, all the money we have spent will be allocated, will be accounted for, and there will be a governing body that govern all of this. So all of the people them would wonder if there will be like a tracking of the money and all of that. Yeah, Prime Minister Andrew Holness gave full assurance, so we're going to share that video in this one.
Thank my colleagues from CARICOM, Prime Minister Motley, Prime Minister Deepak Mitchell, Prime Minister Gaston Brown, and my brother and friend, President Irfan Ali from Guyana. And of course, we have the Secretary General of CARICOM, Carla Barnett, with us, along with our friends from the multilateral community, IFC, IDB, and the World Bank. Rebuilding Jamaica will require all hands on deck. Right, Nathan? But it will not only require Jamaican hands, it will require the hands of our brothers and sisters in CARICOM, in Central America, South America, North America, and indeed the wider world, including Africa, Europe, and the Middle East. And it is our intention to mobilize regional and international support to make the work of rebuilding lighter. And this is for good reason, because Jamaica can be the example of a country hit by a disaster, but recovers and recover even better and stronger. So we can be the example of resilience, because we have accepted as a government, and we have been trying to incorporate this in our politics, that resilience is an important feature of government and social institutions and our infrastructure. And we have done this by being resilient in our public finances. In fact, I would dare say that one of the reasons we are able to galvanize the multilateral community, it is because of the sacrifice and great effort that we as a people have collectively made in ensuring that we have fiscal discipline rooted in our political culture, in our economics, and in our civic and social affairs. It is well appreciated and understood that the government of Jamaica must be fiscally responsible. So Jamaica is a country that will use resources from the international community and our own taxes in the best and most frugal way, in the smartest way. So we intend to continue this through the development process. Now, it is regretful, without question, that having struggled so hard to reduce our debt from 130 or 40% of GDP to heading towards 60% of GDP, that we are now faced with a situation where half the country literally has been devastated in terms of its infrastructure, that we will have to spend on relief and recovery. But we have also lost revenues. So our financial situation is of great concern, and it has to be managed carefully. I know that at this time there will be call for spending. There will be even temptation for profligacy. But I assure you that my administration, yes, we will spend to relieve human suffering. But every dollar that is spent will be accounted for. But not just from an accounting point of view, meaning adding up the dollars spent, but will be accounted for from an efficiency point of view, which is really the greater accountability. That every dollar spent, every aid given, every commitment made will be used in a way that quickly advances the recovery, but at the end of it, makes Jamaica stronger. We've been very strategic in managing the disaster thus far. We're standing at what is essentially ground zero, meaning that this would be within the eye of the hurricane, stretching for about 30 miles from the center of the eye. And we decided that we would bring our friends to see the damage. But the tour was strategic. So we started in Montego Bay, where damage was significant, but certainly not comparable to here. So the international community can get a sense of what the real impact is. Jamaica is not totally destroyed. Jamaica is still standing, and we are recovering quickly. As we drove in, we would see people rebuilding on their own effort, which is applaudable. And we encourage you, if you can stand on your own 2 feet, then please do. It makes it easier for us to take up the people who can't. You would see, as Prime Minister Motley commented, why is there so much traffic on your roads? People are out. Commerce is returning. But we would have also seen the devastation on houses, on communities, the loss of historic heritage sites. Many of our churches, some of them 200 years old, totally destroyed. Our schools destroyed. Livelihoods destroyed. But as President Ali pointed out, the spirit of the Jamaican indomitable, optimistic, and still looking forward to a positive future. That is the core on which we will build and recover Jamaica. So, we estimate that approximately 150,000 homes destroyed. We estimate that about 900,000 Jamaicans have been impacted. We estimate, conservatively, approximately $8 billion in physical damage. US, thank you, head of the PIOJ. $8 billion US in just physical damage. That has nothing to do with what we will have to spend on relief and recovery and what we have lost in revenues. This doesn't take into consideration the loss of the tourism industry for the period of time, the loss in agricultural output.
Alright, so after the hurricane, you have some Jamaicans now, please say, some hotels are open them doors and I invite visitors to Jamaica when a part of the island are suffer right now. You see me? And you have this person I share them opinion.
Jamaica need to stop depend on tourism. That a brata. We know for center we whole entire economy on tourism. Cause how you fear open up hotel, fear advertise, fear promote, for bringing tourists right now when the country are rebuild back. Most people can't even find food right now because they might look for the support. Fit do what them have to do. So them can build back them business. But you want we if you come mind tourists, make them turn at them yard. If they want help with, make them send the money directly to the people them. Straight so. Secondly, Jamaica need to go back to manufacturing goods. There should be no reason why we don't have storehouses to store dry and cold food and water and these things in these small communities that grow the most food for we. Farmers build storehouses and save on a seed and plant more than we want to sell. You see what I say? And support one another. Go back to manufacturing goods.
See, people totally agree with her 100%. Let me know if you want to thoughts on this in the comment section. Anyways, it's not a lengthy video today. Feel free to leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Also, like and subscribe to the channel. That way YouTube can push out the content to a larger audience. I'm out.